Hi, my name is Natasha. I teach yoga with Chesapeake Parks and Rec, specifically the 55 and Better program. I offer a chair yoga class Tuesdays at 11 o'clock at the Western Branch Community Center. Once we're able to get back to our normal activities and get out and about, I would love for you to join me there. In the meantime, I'd like to take you through a short sequence for our neck and our shoulders, a little bit of our upper spine, just to help us relax and to kind of put some movement back into our bodies. So if you have a chair at home, you want to just take a comfortable seat. Your chair doesn't have to have a back, but if it does, that would be great. And we're just going to scoot to the back of the chair. If it does have a back, you just want to kind of snuggle yourself in there, but do try to sit tall. Roll your shoulders up, back and down so your chest stays open. Rest your hands wherever it feels most comfortable. And then you can close your eyes or just fix your gaze on one point. We're just going to take a moment to check in with our breath. So the breath in yoga is extremely important. It's important that we are taking mindful, full breaths as much as we can. So it's good to just check in first. Notice the quality of your breath. A lot of times when we're experiencing stress, anxiety, our breath can become choppy or shallow. This is all very common. So it's good just to check in. This is a great practice to do any time of the day, not just when you're practicing yoga, but anytime that you think about it. You can sit down for a moment and just focus on the quality of your breath. So once you've noticed the quality, we're going to start to increase the breath a little bit, taking some fuller mindful breaths. So you can bring your right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly, and you're just going to start to breathe into both your hands. So this is just called belly breathing. It's extremely nourishing for our nervous system. And just try to breathe as slowly as you can. Concentrate on allowing your belly to relax as you fill up your lungs. And then try to completely exhale all the air out. And do a few more rounds of this. Inhaling deeply, fill up your lungs. When you're ready to exhale, just exhale completely. Once you finish with that last breath, you can relax your hands once again. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and blink them open. And we'll scoot forward towards the edge of our seats. Plant your feet about hip distance apart. Start with some shoulder rolls. You're going to shrug your shoulders up by your ears and then roll them back down again. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you drop the shoulders down. And then we're gonna switch directions. So we'll draw the shoulders forward. I'm gonna focus on that space right between your shoulder blades. Try to spread it wide onto your back. And we're gonna move our hands towards our knees. So sliding your arms forward for a few cat-cows. So as you inhale, you're gonna draw the heart forward, kind of slide your hands back slightly. Take a slight lift of your gaze. As you exhale, you're gonna round, shrug your shoulders, spread your shoulder blades wide, maybe tuck your chin and your tailbone. Inhale when you're ready to come forward. Open up through your chest, lift your heart. Exhale and round, pressing the back towards the back of your chair. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale and round. Good, we'll do a few more. Just go at your own pace. Inhaling deeply, exhaling fully. Good. We're gonna inhale and circle the arms up. As you exhale, you're gonna turn your palms away from you and just let your arms float back down. Inhale, actively reach all the way through your fingertips. Exhale, let your arms float. Good, 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. It's great for warming up those shoulders. Inhale and reach tall. We're gonna take a twist over to the right. So you're just gonna twist your body. Bring the left hand to the outside of your right leg. Right hand is gonna come behind you. Gently press into those fingertips as you lift your chest. And if it feels okay, look towards your back shoulder. Give your neck a little stretch. Take another deep breath in. Exhale it all out. When you're ready to inhale, come back through center, reach tall. Keep that length in your spine as you twist. Right hand to the outside of that left leg, left arm behind you. Inhale, you lift up through the spine. Exhale as you twist. Look towards your back shoulder, stretch out that neck. Good, we're gonna come back through center. Tuck your chin in and then down towards your throat. We're doing this just to keep the spine elongated and in line. We want to keep all those vertebrae in line with one another. Draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Let your head and your neck relax. Chin back towards your throat, and then left ear to left shoulder. And then we're just going to move with our breath. So tuck your chin down towards your throat. Take a deep breath in as you exhale, right ear to right shoulder. When you're ready to inhale, draw your chin down, and then exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, chin down. Draw it over to the right. Exhale your breath. Inhale, chin down. Exhale to the left. Good. And just take some free movement here. Just gently rocking your head back and forth. Go at whatever pace feels comfortable to you. You might hear some little cracking. I describe it as Rice Krispies. Sounds like Rice Krispies in your neck. That's all totally normal. It's just all those muscles and ligaments getting all that tension worked out of them. So let's bring the right ear back to the right shoulder. You're gonna take that left palm and flex it towards the floor, like you're pushing the air down. You might feel an increased stretch running down your neck. It might go into your shoulder, even into your arm. If you are feeling some extra tension there, you can take that right hand to the left side of your neck and just give yourself a little massage. Work out some kinks, any little knots that you're feeling there. Release both your arms, tuck your chin back down towards your throat once again. Let your head relax. And then left ear to left shoulder. You're going to take that right palm, flex it towards the floor like you're pushing the air down. And again, just as an option, you can give your neck a little massage. You'll take that left hand to the right side. Massage out any kinks or tightness or knots that you might be feeling in your shoulder or your neck. You'll release both arms once again. Tuck your chin towards your throat. Take a couple more free movements. So rocking side to side, or if full circles feel comfortable for you, take a few full circles nice and slow. You can imagine that you're trying to draw a big letter O with your nose. If you are moving in circles, go ahead and take those in the opposite direction. Okay, and then we're going to bring the head back through center. A little bit more warming up at the shoulders, so just let your arms dangle freely by you, and you're just going to swing the arms forward and back. So you want to let your arms wrists, fingers, all be relaxed. You're going to start to cross your arms, so one on top and then the opposite arm on top. Just getting into those shoulder joints. Good, swing them forward and back again. And we're going to turn the palms to face the ceiling and give your shoulders or your upper back a little light tap. And then you'll turn your palms down and tap with the backs of the fingers or the backs of your hands. Good. And we're going to come into eagle pose. So we're going to circle those arms up. You're going to take your right elbow and sweep it underneath the left. So you want to try to cross as close to your elbows as you can. So the options are you can just give yourself a big hug. You can keep those elbows nice and close and turn your hands to face up, or you can hold on to the palms. You want to choose what feels the best for you today. My shoulders are feeling a little tight today, so I'm going to keep my hands apart, but point my hands up and try to keep my elbows as close together as I can. From here, we're just going to rock. So you're going to rock from side to side. Think about rocking right where your waistband is. This is moving into that thoracic part of our spine, the middle part of our spine. It's attached to our rib cage. So it's a little more difficult to get some movement into this area. So if it feels tight or you feel congested there, that's totally normal. We're going to take the elbows over to the right and then look to the left. Try to draw your chin right towards that shoulder if you can. Keep breathing deeply, always checking in with that breath. Good, and then take the elbows over to the left and look to the right. And you'll notice that one side may feel tighter than the other depending on which arm is on top. We're going to come back through center. You're going to lift both your elbows and then hug them in and round forward. And only go as deep as it feels good to you. This might put a little pressure on your lower back, so just be mindful, be gentle to yourself. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you come forward. Last one. Inhale and exhale. We're going to stay here this time, so lower your head so your head can relax. And you can stay just as you are or add some movement by just swaying side to side. Or you can make circles, circling your arms forward and your chest forward and then circling in the opposite direction. Good, sit tall again. We're going to take those eagles on the other side. So lift the arms, deep breath in. This time the left arm is going to come under. You're going to choose the same bind that you took on the first side, whether you're giving yourself a big hug, pointing your fingers up, or taking hold of those palms. Again, just choose what feels best for you. And we're going to rock side to side. Again, you might notice this side might feel a little tighter or a little looser. Sometimes it depends on which arm is our dominant, which hand is more dominant than the other too. All right, we're going to take the elbows over to the left and look right. Chin right towards that shoulder if you can. Keep breathing deeply. Arms go to the right, look left. We're going to take it back through center. Lift the elbows. Hug them in and round forward. Again, be mindful of your back. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hug in. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Staying here now. Let your chin drop. Head is relaxed. And adding that movement, if that feels okay for your back, swaying or circling. You can do a combination of both. So one of the great things that yoga teaches us is how to listen to our bodies. A lot of times we don't give ourselves enough credit that we have that inner knowing when our bodies signal us. So it's important to strengthen that muscle of listening to our own bodies. Good, let's inhale and sweep those arms up. We're gonna take those arms next to us now. So you're just gonna crawl the hands along the edge of your seat and hold on to the edges of your seat. If your arm or your chair has a back, you can hold on to those arms on the back of your chair. And you're just gonna squeeze those shoulder blades together. Again, just be mindful that you're moving in a way that feels good to you. But this is just a way to stretch out those pectoral muscles. Take some deep breaths. Now, instead of breathing into your belly, try to send your breath to your upper chest so you're stretching out those muscles. And then we're going to release those arms. Take a few more cat-cows, so sliding the hands towards the knees. Elongate through your arms as you inhale, offer the chest forward, sliding the hands back so you can squeeze your shoulder blades. As you exhale, slide the arms forward and round, maybe tuck the chin or the tailbone if those feel okay. Inhale, coming forward again, open up. Exhale to round. Good, 2 more, just take it at your own pace. Inhale and exhale and inhale. Exhale. Good, we're gonna add some circles. So you're gonna circle forward and circle back. As you circle forward, try to draw your chest forward. As you circle back, you can round. Get a little stretch through the lower back, if that feels good. All right, go ahead and move in the opposite direction. Good, and then we'll come back through center and take a little stretch for your wrists. So we're gonna extend the right hand forward, point your fingers straight up towards the ceiling. Use the left hand to just gently pull back on those 4 fingers. You wanna try to keep the elbow straight. You can see my arm is totally straight. So if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can't straighten your elbow because your arm is too high, you can always lower the arm and that'll help you to straighten out a little bit further. If you're super tight, it's certainly okay to keep a soft bend in the elbow, but you want to try to get it as straight as you can. All right, and then we're going to point the hand down, taking the left hand to the back of your hand. Again, elbow totally straight, and you're just gently pressing on the back of the hand so that you can stretch out the wrists and the forearm. So make sure that you're not pressing down on the fingertips, but you want to press right on the back of your hand. All right, and then turn your hand up again, and you're going to take your thumb very gently and just draw it back. Still elbow forward, elbow straight, pressing through the heel of your palm. Good, and then you're going to shake that out. Extend the left hand, same thing, make sure the elbow is nice and straight. Gently pull back on those 4 fingers. And then point your hand down, gently press on the back of the hand. And turn the palm out away from you. Gently hold on to your thumb and pull it back. And then shake it out. Good, and then you're just gonna interlace your fingers. It's a little tricky, so it's okay if you have to look at your hands. And you're just gonna roll the wrists in whatever fashion feels good. But try to keep the palms together if you can. A little mental practice as well. It's good to stretch our brains. Good, and then switch directions. So this one might be a little tricky. Mine are cracking, so that means I'm working into that joint, which is a good thing. Loosen it up. Good, shake it out once more. One more thing that you can do, this is really great if you have carpal tunnel. Notice this bone that we all have that sticks out right at the base of our wrists. You want to take your thumb and your your middle finger, and just wrap your fingers around, doesn't matter if they touch or not, mine don't, above that bony protrusion. And just add some gentle pressure there, enough that you can feel it, but not too much that you're cutting the circulation off. Let your fingers be loose, and then you're just gonna shake that wrist. So this is really great for releasing those carpal tunnel nerves in the muscles around that nerve. Good, and same thing, so find that bony protrusion, take your thumb and middle finger and gently wrap it around just above that protrusion. Little pressure, loosen your fingers and shake. Good, and then give the hands another shake. Good, we're gonna end just as we started, so go ahead and scoot yourself back. I hope that your shoulders and your neck feel a little bit more relaxed. Hopefully you've released some tension that you might be having built up in the neck from all that's been going on. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back and down. Again, just to keep the chest nice and open, rest your hands wherever it feels comfortable, and then take that soft gaze once again, or close your eyes. Come back into your breath, still breathing deeply. Bring your right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. Take some long, deep breaths. Nice and slow, fill up your lungs. When you're ready to exhale, try to exhale completely if you can. Take a few more, just go at your own pace. If this is feeling good to you and you need a little more extra time, feel free to take it. I hope that this has served you well today, and I hope to see you again another time. Take care, be safe, be well. Namaste.